Prince William to star a two-part docuseries about homelessness in Britain. So here is the trailer.
To you. Home is feeling safe and protected in my own bed.
Home is a safe space where I get to rebuild myself. I don't believe it needs to be this way.
Home as community.
Provided for my family.
Belonging.
Which is why I'm launching Homeless. A program that commits to working with 6 locations across the UK over the next 5 years.
Home is dignity.
Peace and comfort.
Wherever my dog is.
To show that it is possible to end homelessness here too.
Home is where I feel comfortable enough to be silly and laugh my head off with my kids.
Home is being me.
Prince William to star on new docuseries about homelessness. And so this is from Newsweek wrote, Prince William will star in a new two-part docuseries following the work of his homelessness initiative, Homewards, which will air in Britain this fall. In Prince William, We Can End Homelessness, the Royal will provide behind-the-scenes insight into his work with the Homewards initiative, which was launched June 2023, with the goal of making homelessness a rare, brief, and unrepeated issue in modern society. This is not the first time that the Prince has fronted a documentary. In 2010, William traveled to Botswana to promote the work of the Tusk charity, which was celebrating in 20th anniversary of the documentary Prince William's Africa. The Prince was also shadowed and provided interviews for the makers of the 2020 documentary Prince William, A Planet Full of Us All. The new show will follow the Prince over 2 one-hour episodes as he launched the Homewards initiative in 6 hub areas around Britain. It will also spotlight those experiencing homelessness and the issue they face. The initiative was developed by Williams Royal Foundation as a program to provide the 6 initiative hub sites with a 5-year commitment to supplying tools, expertise, funding, and space to support homeless members of the communities. The goal is that this model can one day be replicated across Britain and around the world. Although William has said in the past that he may seem one of the most unlikely advocates for supporting the homeless, given his privileged background, he has linked his lifelong dedication to the social issue back to his mother, Princess Diana. Diana was a vocal supporter of homelessness initiatives during her lifetime, becoming a patron of charities supporting Britain's most vulnerable people. One of these was the Centrepoint charity in London, which provides support and shelter to people without a safe place to stay. In 2005, William took over the royal patronage of the charity that had been left vacant since Diana's ultimately death at the age of 36 in 1997. It was the first official patronage William accepted as a working royal. So I hope his patronage about ending, his plan about or project about ending homelessness will work, because he's been talking about this since 2021. But this is 3 years later, it's all talk. And like he said, he's going to end the conflict in the Middle East, and he's going to and the crowded earth, and they all just talk, and talk is cheap, is free, and don't have to do anything. And then in 2022, he was selling Big Issue with this guy named Dave, but it has not yet helped him. And I think fast forward to 2023, and he saw him, doing another charity of homelessness, and Dave was there, and he didn't even recognize Dave, and he was still homeless, and he didn't even think about helping this guy to get out of the homelessness. And start with that, and then he can replicate from one person to two and more. And he has this big dream. He's going to spend $3 million, to end homelessness, which is just a drop of water in the ocean. With so many homelessness in Britain, according to the news. And he can start with helping that one person, selling Big Issue. They said they sold this Big Issue in one day. They sold the whole month because Prince William's selling it. But he's not going to do that all the time. It's probably brought about a couple $1,000. So what good is couple $1,000? It's not. Then he didn't follow up, and then he didn't even help the guy that he's standing on the street selling the Big Issue to end his homelessness. Find out what's his background story. Help him to get back to society, help him get back to get him a job, get him help him build a house, and give him skills to to how to get back to get the job and stop with that. But I'm not sure that what Docuseries is doing, helping, and that's not doing anything unless he's really doing it. But they said he's gonna do it, but we'll see. And because this is a few years later and nothing has happened. And just Docuseries, not really work of his work to do to end homelessness. I don't see anything. He said he's going to build houses. The same with King Charles. He said he's going to build 25 homes in in one of his properties, because they have thousands of acres. And they're all just talks, but we'll see. I guess, until I see it, I believe it. But so far, nothing has happened yet. So we'll see.